Dear students, today we will see angle and its measurement. In that we will consider the what is mean by directed angle. Now consider this angle AOB. Here in such type of angle direction is given. Therefore this angle is called directed angle and written like this AOB. Okay. Here ray OA rotates about vertex O towards ray OB. Therefore, this OA is called initial arm or initial ray and OB is called terminal arm or terminal ray. Okay. In our normal cases, if we draw the angle AOB like this angle is written simply angle AOB, and in such cases direction of rotation is not given, but in directed angle direction of rotation is given. Therefore we got two rays, that is initial ray and terminal ray. Which ray is called initial ray? Here rotation starts from OA, therefore OA is initial arm and ends with ray OB, therefore it is terminal ray, or you can say terminal arm, and O is called vertex. It is rotating about O, therefore it is called vertex. See here, this directed angle is nothing but it is a order pair of ray OA and ray OB. Order pair means two things coming together. And order means here sequence or order is important. Here first element is strictly for the ray which is initial ray and second is terminal ray. Therefore in a directed angle initial and terminal rays in a order pair are important. Okay, then what will be the definition of directed angle then? See, directed angle is order pair of ray OA and ray OB such that the initial arm OA rotates about vertex O to take the position of terminal ray OB. Then angle AOB is formed, which is called directed angle and written like this. Okay. Now see that in normal cases if we draw the angle like this can be written as AOB or BOA. But in directed angle this cannot be written as BOA. Why? See the diagram. Suppose this is angle. If direction is like this from B to A, then this angle is written like this BOA, because it is rotating from B to A, means here OB is initial arm. Here OB is initial arm, starts rotating from ray OB, therefore OB is initial arm and ends towards ray OA, therefore it is terminal arm. And what will be the order pair for this? Here initial ray is OB, therefore that comes first, and terminal arm is OA, therefore that is second pair, second element of the pair. Okay. Now see in these two cases, for angle AOB order pair is OAOB and for angle BOA order pair is OBA. Means initial and terminal arms are different, though their measure is same, but their direction is not equal. Their initial and terminal arms are not same. Therefore you cannot write angle AOB is equal to angle BOA. They are not equal. In simple cases or in normal cases, if direction is not given, angles can be written as AOB or BOA. But in directed angle, this cannot be written as AOB is equal to BOA, because their initial and terminal arms are different. Their order pairs are different. Direction is different. Therefore, AOB is not equal to BOA. And see this notation. This is the notation to denote the direction of angles. Simple angle is written as like this, but directed angle is denoted by this notation, this sign. Therefore, this shows that angle is directed angle. Is it clear to you what is mean by directed angle? Directed angle is nothing but order pair of ray OA and ray OB such that the initial arm OA rotates about the vertex O to take the position of terminal arm OB. Okay, it is clear to you? Then we will see the next concept. Then we will see what is mean by straight angle. Okay, then see the diagram. Consider this vertex O. See, this is ray OA and this will be ray OB. Now look at the figure. What we see in this figure, that initial ray OA and terminal ray OB are along the same line but opposite in direction. They are along the same line but opposite in direction. Then what will be the definition of straight angle then? If initial and terminal arms are along the same line but in opposite direction, then straight angle is formed. And you notice that straight angle is always of 180 degree. Straight angle is always of 180 degree. If rotation is along anti-clockwise direction, then this is angle of 180 degree, and if rotation is along clockwise direction, then that is minus 180 degree. Okay, see your plane coordinate system. Draw x-axis, y-axis. If any angle rotates anti-clockwise direction, then angle is always positive, and if rotation is in clockwise direction, angle is always negative. Okay, then we will see what is mean by standard angle. See that straight angle is also directed angle because it has direction. We will see next concept, standard angle. Again we will draw your plane coordinate system. Draw x-axis, y-axis. This is origin. Okay, now if in a standard angle, first it should be a directed angle. Vertex should be at origin. See, this is initial arm OA. Vertex is at origin. Initial arm is along x-axis. And terminal arm should be anywhere in any quadrant. Suppose your terminal arm is like this. Consider this angle AOB. In this angle, vertex is at origin. Initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis and terminal arm will be anywhere. Means for a standard angle, it should be a directed angle. Means it should have direction. Initial arm should be along positive direction of x-axis. This is positive direction and this is negative direction of x-axis. Okay. For standard angle, vertex should be at origin. Initial arm along positive direction of x-axis. Terminal arm anywhere. See the next. Consider this angle. Suppose this is a ray OC. Then here again, see, direction is given, means it is directed angle. Consider angle AOC. Direction is given, means it is directed angle. Vertex is at origin. Initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis and terminal arm should be anywhere in any quadrant. Therefore, this angle is standard angle. Again, see the next. Suppose this angle. Suppose this is angle AOD. This is directed angle. Again, its initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis. Vertex is at origin. Then it is standard angle. Means what are the necessary conditions for the angle should be a standard angle? First condition, it should be a directed angle. It should be a directed angle. Second condition, vertex should be at origin. Vertex should be at origin. And third condition, initial arm should be along positive direction of x-axis. Initial arm should be along positive direction of x-axis. If these conditions are fulfilled, then angle is a standard angle. Again, if rotation is along anti-clockwise direction or counter-clockwise direction, then angle is positive. But if rotation is along clockwise direction, then angle is negative. Consider this angle. Suppose this is angle AOE. For this angle AOE, again see that direction is given, therefore it is directed angle. Vertex is at origin, OA is initial arm, but it is rotating clockwise direction, therefore this angle is negative. Okay, You only remember that if rotation is along anti-clockwise direction, angle is positive, and if rotation is in clockwise direction, angle is negative. Is it clear to you what is mean by standard angle? For standard angle, it should be a directed angle, vertex at origin and initial arm should be along positive direction of x-axis. Okay, then we will see the next concept. We will see what is mean by quadrantal angle. Now, for the quadrantal angle, again you draw your plane coordinate system, that is x-axis and y-axis. Here O is origin. Okay. For the quadrantal angle, condition is that it should be a standard angle. Standard angle means what? Standard angle means it is already directed angle, means it have direction, and it is standard means vertex is at origin and its initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis, and main condition for quadrantal angle is that in a standard angle, if terminal arm lies along either x-axis or y-axis, then it is called quadrantal angle. Now we will draw this standard angle. Suppose this is standard angle, and in standard angle, terminal arm lies along y or x-axis. Consider this angle. Now consider the next. This is also quadrantal angle. This is also quadrantal angle because in this angle again it is standard angle because vertex is at origin, initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis and terminal arm is along negative direction of x-axis. Condition is that what? For quadrantal angle, in a standard angle, if terminal arm lies along x-axis or y-axis, then it is quadrantal angle. Okay. Then see the next angle also. Consider this angle. This is also quadrantal angle because in this angle, again it is standard angle and terminal arm is along x-axis. Now consider this angle. This is also quadrantal angle. That is, it is standard angle. First, origin, vertex is at origin. Initial arm is along positive direction of x-axis and terminal arm is along y-axis. That is negative direction of y-axis. Okay. And see that in the first angle, this is the angle of 90 degree. This is the angle of 180 degree. This is the angle of 270 degree. And what you are seeing that in all these angles are integral multiple of 90. Integral multiple of 90 degree means quadrantal angles are integral multiple of 90. See here, first angle, if we consider this AOB, it is of the 90 degree. Then consider the second angle, if it is B, if it is C, then AOC is 180 degree. If we take this point D, then see angle AOD, it is 270 degree. All these angles are multiple of 90 degree, means all quadrantal angles are multiple of 90 degree. Simple definition, you remember that all quadrantal angles are standard angle, and in standard angle, if its terminal arm lies along either x-axis or y-axis, then such type of angles are called quadrantal angles. Okay, it is clear to you what is mean by quadrantal angle? Quadrantal angles are standard angles, and in standard angle, if its terminal arm lies either along x-axis or y-axis, then such type of angles are called quadrantal angles, and all quadrantal angles are integral multiple of 90 degree. Okay students, in this way in today's lecture we have seen what is mean by directed angle, straight angle, standard angle and quadrantal angles. In our next lecture we will see what is mean by coterminal angles. Till then, goodbye.